Now we have an expert presentation on building reliability in asset performance by Shashank Aloni, Director Customer Advisory, SAP India. He will discuss methods to enhance asset reliability and performance. Please welcome Shashank.
Thank you. So, good evening. There are three major challenges normally maintenance team looks into. Basically, there are three major objectives which they target. The reliability of assets which are actually being utilized in the operations, where they want to have 100% uptime with optimal cost. The second is basically every year when they come out with the annual plan, there is always pressure on them that okay, reduce the maintenance budget. Every time they figures may change 10%, 15%, but that's the reality that okay, they always be under pressure to reduce the maintenance cost and optimally use the assets with the consumption of minimum spares. Along with that, the third objective is that compliance to the regulatory requirements, safety and sustainability, so that the operations which are being performed using those assets are safe and the people working in that environment are safe as well. So, these are the three basic objective on which the maintenance planners or engineers working on, they are always under pressure to adhere to this and reduce the cost of particular maintenance. Now, how SAP can help you in this particular area? You are using SAP's maintenance solution where you are performing corrective, preventive, breakdown maintenance. All the data is captured along with the spare part consumption. This is all execution. Now, what you can club is basically the reliability part, where your reliability engineer can work with execution in a seamless manner, where they are actually utilizing the same data set. They can perform risk and criticality assessment and identify the critical assets in the particular organization. Now, those criticality can be based on their operations, the financial impact or the safety parameters, and they come out with under what strategy those assets should be maintained. It can be RCM, FME, and the recommendations can be passed on and the maintenance plan can be optimized. So, we have solution called asset performance management, which will support you converging your reliability and the execution. Then we have mobility piece, wherein the efficiency of the people who are actually working in field is drastically increased. We have n number of customers where they are using and they have increased the work amount of work performed by the field technician many folds using the same amount of people who are there in the organization. And these particular functionality which are online and offline. So, there are always chances that there is no network connectivity inside the plant, then these particular functions mobile applications work offline, and these are end-to-end solution. Basically, it covers your entire maintenance process, right from recording a particular maintenance demand, execution of maintenance, consumption of spares, safety permits associated with that. So, all those things are available as a one solution in this particular application. SAP also has got support for the field technician, wherein basically if you are working outside your premises supporting certain customers, where you can do the planning and scheduling of their maintenance work, or even internal work also planning and scheduling can be performed using artificial intelligence, and you can build your own logic that how you want to plan, how the assignment of work can be performed, and the resource scheduling, the optimization of resource. Those resources can be internal or external as well, wherein in majority of organization lot of O&M is done or outsourced by external party, and it is outsourced completely, and those managing those resources is also a critical aspect. And the information in certain cases, basically OEM themselves are maintaining the assets. In such cases, the OEMs will have their own maintenance system where they are maintaining the data of the maintenance activities, consumption spares, and they are sharing periodically, maybe in offline or through an email. Now, that data need to come into your system. if you want to change particular service provider, that will be a one challenge when you are not updating that data directly in system. So, we also have collaboration tool wherein you can collaborate with your OEMs or the vendors who are actually working on your assets. So, all these particular solutions forms a portfolio which is called as intelligent asset management. Now, we also able to connect to the sensors which are there and collect the data. Now, what asset performance management solution does is basically whenever a new asset is procured, you perform risk and criticality assessment, and that can be on multiple parameter, and basis your organization's policy, you can perform risk RCM or FMEA, and the recommendations coming out of those RCM FMEA are passed on to your execution system, that is S/4HANA, where those can be your maintenance plan or task list, and those execution can result into basically additional inputs to your maintenance planning. So, it is a continuous closed loop process. For example, if you have defined a maintenance plan and still there are breakdowns, those breakdowns can be evaluated, root cause analysis can be performed, and the recommendations coming out of that are again passed on to back to your maintenance plan, and those additional task lists are updated basically. Or it may be that you are performing maintenance activity for long and then there is no particular failure. So, you can evaluate whether I am performing the maintenance activity optimally or I can increase the time schedule between these two maintenance. So, all those particular functionalities that can be executed using asset performance management. Now, asset performance management not only supports you in doing the planning of your maintenance strategy, it also supports you in real term health monitoring of your assets. So, your recommendation can be monitoring of certain critical parameters. So, those critical parameters you can collect the time series data, you can define the thresholds also, and this particular defining threshold does not require any help from your IT or maybe a developer. It just end user can do their setup with if else logic, and they can come out with the particular threshold limits, and if there is a deviation in that particular threshold, system triggers an alert, or that alert can be just alert to reliability engineer, it can be a maintenance notification your S/4HANA system, or it can be an email, and basis that the maintenance activities can be performed. SAP also supports basically machine learning capabilities, where are some inbuilt capabilities like variable analysis, failure curve analysis are available in system. It also supports you if you already have your machine learning capabilities built, those can be adopted, and using extension features we can make them part of your APM solution. There is also provision basically wherein if OEM is providing some machine learning capabilities, those you can link with your APM solution, and you can have single, you must be having multiple equipments with multiple OEM, and they have their own platform which is having information being collected, and that information is capable of being passed on to SAP APM solution through APIs. So, that information also can be collected. We also have analytic functionality wherein you can build your analysis and monitor the KPIs which are there particular for your maintenance. Now, when you are connecting to various equipments, there are multiple ways through which equipment will be able to pass on the data. It may be you are having data which is collected in your SCADA or DCS, that data we can fetch in on a time series basis and generate a maintenance demand. Now, there are direct sensors assigned to the equipments, you can collect the data from the sensors directly, update it in system, and basically generate a real time alert. Also, there are basically OEM provided softwares which collect the data and which are capable of passing on the information through APIs, that also we can collect and update, and we can build this particular all use this data and build the machine learning models, and which can be utilized to predict the failure. So, what we are suggesting is using APM solutions, you can move from your preventive and corrective maintenance to predictive maintenance, wherein you can reduce the amount of maintenance orders generated in system, which will reduce the consumption of spares as well. So, effectively reducing your maintenance cost. Now, you can connect this particular maintenance orders or notifications which are generated directly with the mobile. So, you can pass on this information directly to the mobile who are actually working in field. So, they need not to come to their workstation to collect the information about what the work they assigned to them. If they are in field, they can get this information and they can start working on that, and that data works seamlessly. Now, we have a customer basically Joat, who is adhesive manufacturing. They implemented a mobile solution. So, their requirement is that since it is adhesive and there are multiple products being produced, so there is chances of contamination. So, they need to have cleaning of the equipments, purging of equipments, and there are inspections and checklists. There are multiple checklists which need to be filled. So, that information they were able not able to update in system. They were just capturing on the paper, piece of paper, and maintaining in Excel and all those things. So, there were incidents wherein they had issues that there are contamination. So, with the mobile application they were able to track whether they are following those checklists or not. In fact, they were able to reduce the effort spent on those particular checklists by half. So, they could save a lot of amount on their particular workforce. So, that is one example. So, there are other benefits which are listed here. It includes cost reduction, increasing uptime, or basically in case of service industry it is a warranty claim related reduction, increasing utilization. These are the particular, in fact, these are customers figures which are there, and each has got their own benefits listed over there. Now, what are the key takeaways from this particular is basically SAP offers end-to-end seamless solution which connects your reliability engineer and execution. Okay. It has AI capabilities which can help you in predicting the failures. It also helps you in reduction of effort spent on the data inputs. SAP is equipped to have all the information which is there for your asset maintenance, be it spare part consumption, be it manpower consumption, be it financials. That data can be utilized. So, you can give complete life cycle of an asset, so that you can take a informed decision basically whether you want to maintain the assets or you want to replace it. So, it is a complete end-to-end solution which is offered by SAP. Yeah. Thank you. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me offline. Thank you.
Thank you, Shashank, for your expertise. Enhancing asset reliability is critical for ensuring long-term operational success.